faith in the trials. Even in the dark places that you go, even the mistakes that you make, even the problems and difficulties you have, I want you to know that God is shaping and molding you and getting you ready for something, getting your character right so that your faith can get strong. And if you go through something and you don't know how to get through it, just ask him for wisdom. He'll give you wisdom. He wants to take you places that you never dreamed you could go. And he's with you. He said, I will never take my hand off you, that I'll always be with you no matter what, and that you get disciplined in the mistakes that you made. But if you take that discipline, I promise to bring you out and set you in my holiness and peace. If you don't believe it, look at Moses. He killed a man, still came out and served the purpose that God had for him. If you look at Jacob, he stole his brother's birthright and then stole his brother's inheritance, then had to go through for 24 years, still came back and got his blessing. I want you to know that your blessing is irrevocable, and God doesn't take back the gift that he gave you, and he wants to do something miraculous in your life. I want you to know this. All of us out there have to go through, brothers and sisters. I hate to tell you this, but we're living in a world where Satan is in opposition of us, and every day going to be some kind of obstacle or difficulty. But here's what you got to look at. If you'll allow the mistakes you made or the problems and difficulties that you face to just keep going, it will shape you, your new character. It'll teach you patience. It'll give you endurance. And then God will make your faith complete so you can access everything that he has for you. I want you to know he's got access to some things for you, but you're going to have to go through in order to get it. I don't know anybody that ever became a success that didn't have a test and then got the testimony. If you got the testimony without the test, then your faith couldn't get stronger. So I need you to do this. As you're going through, count it all joy when you're facing these trials, because that's not the end. I promise that God said he got the table already set up right in front of your enemies. And one thing we know, the word can't lie. He told me to tell you this. He said, you got my grace. You got my favor. Say, I'm your shield, I'm your protector, and no good thing will I withhold from you if you just walk uprightly before me. Even if you make a mistake, get back up and walk right, I'll still give you access. Even if you're going through and things are off track and you go down the wrong road, I promise I'll detour you right back to the right road if you just come back to me and say, Father, you know what? I messed that up. I have an open confession to say I did it. He said, I'm faithful to forgive you on a continuous basis. And Jesus is your advocate there in heaven to plead your case. Isn't that something? I'm guilty, but Jesus makes me not guilty when I confess my sin. And I still get access to all the power, authority, and ability that he gave me. And he never revokes the gift that he gives me, even if I'm late picking it up. So don't make any difference what age you are or what group you're in. You have a gift and God wants to do something with it. God bless you.